The hiring cheat code. Why character beats a resume in 2026. Let me say something that would have sounded crazy just a few years ago. In 2026, the resume is becoming one of the least reliable indicators of future performance. And honestly, that should concern every hiring manager, recruiter, and executive leader out there. Because today, almost anyone can create a polished resume. AI can write it, AI can optimize it, AI can keyword load it, and AI can tailor it to a specific job description in under 30 seconds. So now we're entering this strange hiring environment where everyone looks qualified on paper, everybody sounds strategic, everybody sounds innovative, everybody sounds like a top performer. But once they enter a real high-pressure environment, that's when the truth shows up. And that's why I believe the real hiring cheat code in 2026 is no longer resumes. It's character, not personality, not charisma, not interview polish, character. Because markets are volatile, organizations are under constant pressure, teams are burning out faster than ever, and technical skills alone do not determine who survives difficult environments. The people who create long-term value are the people who can handle uncertainty without collapsing. The people who stay ethical under pressure, the people who remain accountable when projects fail, the people who adapt instead of panic, the people who stabilize teams instead of infecting them with chaos. And here's the shift I think the smartest organizations are beginning to make. We are moving from static skill matching to character analytics, meaning instead of simply asking, can this person do the job? We're asking, how does this person operate when things go wrong? Because eventually, something always goes wrong. Budgets get cut, systems fail, leadership changes, deadlines move, clients panic, projects collapse. And in those moments, resumes become almost irrelevant. What matters is cognitive endurance. Can this person think clearly under stress? What matters is ethical grit. Will they protect the team or protect themselves? What matters is adaptability. Can they evolve faster than the environment changes? That's the future-forward transformation happening right now in hiring. And I think this changes recruiting completely. For years, recruiting was built around credentials, titles, keywords, years of experience, certifications, perfect resumes. But the next generation of hiring is becoming behavioral. We're looking deeper. How does somebody communicate under pressure? How do they respond to setbacks? Do they take ownership? Can they collaborate through uncertainty? Can they function inside ambiguity without constant direction? Because those are the traits that create resilient organizations. And honestly, some of the best hires I've ever seen did not have the best resumes, but they had resilience. They had humility. They had emotional control. They had grit. And those qualities allowed them to outperform people with far more impressive credentials. That's why I think organizations that continue relying only on resume-based hiring are becoming vulnerable. Not just inefficient, vulnerable. Because in an AI-driven hiring market, superficial qualification signals are getting easier and easier to fake. But character is still hard to fake consistently over time, especially under pressure. And this is where recruiting becomes more strategic than transactional. The recruiter of the future is not just a resume screener. The recruiter becomes a human risk analyst, someone capable of identifying who can grow, who can lead, who can endure, who can stabilize teams during volatility. Because ultimately, skills may get someone hired, but character determines whether they survive, lead, and elevate the people around them. And in the next era of hiring, that difference is going to matter more than ever.